YGF Malatang is like picking your toppings at a frozen yogurt shop. You choose what you like, how much you want, and you pay by how heavy it is. It's in places like Arcadia, Seattle, Orange County, and now New York. You get to make your soup exactly how you like it, and they cook it for you. Curious about crafting the ultimate bowl that's just right for you? Keep watching.
Sausage.
That's it, I'm done.
That's lapchong.
They got black rick noodle.
Who's Rick? You want chrysanthemum? You want bok choy?
There's a lot of veggies in this section. Baby pak choy.
I like this lotus.
Yeah, there's a fried egg here. Make sure to drain all the water from it.
I like this blood sausage. Chinese blood sausage. Pork's blood. I like that. These noodles, they look white, but then they're gonna turn clear when they're cooked.
You'd have to get like a big old piece of enoki mushroom. The secret is, so if it's wet like this, it's gonna weigh a lot more. So surprisingly, when it's not wet, it weighs a lot less. So you can grab a ton and you'll still be under a pound.
This one is not wet.
Yeah.
It's not thawed, you mean? More?
More.
More?
More.
More? More.
This looks like it would weigh a lot, but it doesn't. Frog leg.
I like this fish fillet.
Yeah, these are always good.
And I like to get the tripe.
Yeah, tripe is good.
More?
Yeah.
This looks like a lot, but I think it's about 1 pound. So we pay by the pound here.
You also have your choice of noodles up here.
Dry noodles. This tofu, if you're on a diet, this tofu is really great because it tastes like noodles. And I like this imitation crab. Oh, they even have handmade ramen here.
Yeah, not like the instant kind. The next part is we weigh it.
1.10,
Mine's gonna be 1.2.
1.2.
This is always our favorite section. You can build your own sauces and make it even more spicy. So this is like our go-to Malatang place, I think, because we really like the broth. So you see like there's a bunch of different choices for the broth. Traditional kind, or you can get it like the dry kind, or you can get a tomato kind. So if you're looking for something more vegetarian friendly, then you can do the tomato kind, but we really like the bone broth here. And it's nice and spicy, even if it's mild. So like, even though we handle a lot of spicy, we always go mild because more than that is, no, we have a tough time the next day, if you know what I mean.
Coming here, we can get as many items or as little items as you want. And they have so many options. And you don't have to cook it. They cook it for you. They just bring it to you later. I feel like that came like super record time.
We just barely sat down. I got this, and then it was already here.
This is the potato noodle. During a rainy day, like this is our go-to place. Even when it's not raining, it's our go-to place, but it's so comforting. And they cook everything perfectly. Fish, tripe, veggies. And they have drinks here too. Red bean ice, it's very good. It's a good balance to like cool down your hot pot. The soup is a little bit oily. That's the spice oil. So creamy and spicy at the same time, and beefy.
All right, so mine is very lamb and choy heavy. The thing is, it cooks down like so much. Like all of that she just like plopped in earlier, it like turns into this. The good thing is like the choy, it still retains its crunchiness, but it soaks up some of the spicy flavors.
They cook everything perfect.
The lamb loses like a lot of the lamby, gamey type flavor, but it retains the spiciness.
The Taiwanese sausage.
It's so juicy, it's dripping. It's a little bit sweet on the outside. The casing is nice. There's a bite to it. It's just a little bit oily. So if you're like resistant to oily type stuff, then like some of this might not vibe with you.
This is definitely an oily place.
It's definitely an oily plate, yes.
That's a good Taiwanese sausage.
Usually it skews on the salty side to the point where you need rice to balance it out, but this one doesn't. I think like the salty sweet is good. There is one warning though. Every once in a while you'll find something that you didn't order. Lisa said this is a shrimp whisker, which I'm pretty sure it is, but
They have cross-contamination. I guess you could tell them, and they'll like maybe cook it on a separate pot for you.
killed everything off. You did it.
Medium was so spicy. My nose was running.
$13.99 a pound. The total was $38.93. Always make sure to get a stamp card whenever they're available.
You get a free pound after your 10th pound.
Yeah, by the way, Cheryl, thanks for recommending this place to us.
Oh yeah, it's so good. We love this place. We love it so much. We're back again. Today I got the tomato soup. And I confirm the tomato soup doesn't have any chicken broth or beef broth with it. Let's try the soup first. It smells like Progresso. Tomatoey. Oh, it's good. It tastes like Chinese ABC soup. Why is there whisker in here?
More shrimp whiskers. Again.
What the heck? Today I got a little bit more the corn noodles, which we learned from our friend that you must have corn noodles in your malatang. It's like spaghetti, but more al dente. It's pretty good. I'm gonna get that from now on. And I got fish, I got lamb, tons of veggies, the seafood mushrooms, and I got some tomatoes in here too.
I gotta say, even just sitting across from you, it smells ultra tomatoey.
This is very, very good if you are like a vegetarian or vegan. But there are chances that there's going to be cross-contamination because we found a shrimp whisker with the food that people just grab. There could be cross-contamination too. We saw someone just weigh their food and they thought, oh, this is too much. So then they took their bowl back and they put some food back.
But also, that sounds like some kind of violation. Don't do that.
I think this tomato soup is actually really good. Very comforting and very light compared to the beef bone broth.
But how does the spice level compare?
There's no spice, it's just tomatoes. All right, today we have the spicy dry pot.
So apparently the difference between the spicy mix and the spicy dry pot is that this one, it's an extra $2, and this is the spicy dry pot mix, and they stir fry it. Whereas the other one, they just kind of mix it together for $1.
With the sauce.
So I got mostly the same things. I wanted a tofu this time. That's a little bit different. The fish looks a little bit different when it's stir fried versus when it's in the...
Yeah, it looks drier.
It does. Same with the Spam. The spices are definitely different. In the soup, it really soaks up like a spicy oil, whereas this, it kind of has the toasted sesame seed flavor and some of the sauce at the bottom.
Is it just as spicy?
Since we got this one mild, it does taste a little bit spicy. Obviously, they add some like chilies in here and stuff. It doesn't hit the same because it's not like the spicy soup and the oily type of spice that you get with it. This tastes more like a spices spicy, if that makes any sense.
Not as like beefy.
Yeah, it doesn't pull in all like that beef bone flavor. I love the beef broth so much. But this is still really good. We were thinking, because we've gone to so many of these other like DIY Malatang type places, there was one that we went to in K-Town that it just didn't hit the same.
Well, the Korean version of Malatang is totally different. It's kind of more Korean style.
My fellow Koreans, we love Malatang all of a sudden.
Yes.
I definitely recommend coming here for sure. All right, this time we're at 33.05. Lisa's was 1.2, mine was 0.8, and we got some more stamps. That was a great meal. And there's so many places to eat hot pot here in SGV. If you're looking for some places, we got a playlist right here. Check it out.
We love soup.